Welcome to the Destination Kingdom podcast,
where one friend sharpens another.
And culture meets Christianity. I'm your host, Dee.
And I'm Key. Welcome back to the Destination Kingdom podcast. We are a bi-weekly podcast hosted by two friends, Dee and Key, and we're on a mission to make sure culture and Christianity meet because you cannot impact what you are not a part of. Let's get into this week's episode.
Hey, y'all. Look, we back.
Hey, y'all, hey.
Hey, y'all, hey. Not hey, y'all, hey.
Hey, you got to ease folk back in when you ain't been around. This that Hey Big Head episode.
What you doing?
What you doing?
What you doing?
You know, it's about to be summertime, and I was just thinking about how close we were last summer. You know,
you got anything planned this summer?
No, like trips, and you know, we plan to go on these trips. It ain't the same without you.
Yeah, they don't even be doing all that. What you doing?
The lack of effort. Ooh, that's a real laugh. You better.
Okay.
You better.
But yes, y'all, we missed y'all.
We really have. We was like, oh, we big tripping. Not since 2021.
Not since before Christmas.
Since before Christmas. And you all, we're sorry. We did not intend to go so long without episodes being released. But life. We're not lying when we tell y'all God be taking us through during these seasons. We're not lying.
Child.
But y'all have still supported us. We see,
y'all.
Yes, and we see the downloads and the listens that's still been going on without us putting out anything in 3 months.
So, I'd be like, oh
yeah,
y'all really listening, bro. Y'all really listening out here.
Yes, and we've seen the questions. We've gotten the questions as well. What y'all doing when y'all coming back? Y'all need to talk about this. So we appreciate y'all, real friends. We're coming back. This is a Hey Big Head episode, but we're coming back. It'll probably be summer 2022. Yeah. We'll make sure we have some things in order.
Yes, we will. But you know, before we get into this check-in, so y'all can see what we done had going on. This episode is brought to you by Anchor Media. Do you have a message that you want to share with the world, but aren't exactly sure how to get it out there? Have you been wrestling back and forth with the idea of starting a podcast, but got overwhelmed just thinking about it? We get it. For real. Before we started our podcast, we struggled with marketing, search engine optimization, show organization, and so much more. Thankfully, we attended Anchor Media's Find Your Voice Academy retreat for podcasters.
Anchor Media has helped over 100 plus shows launch profitable podcasts. During this 3-day event, we learned everything we needed to start a podcast, from choosing the right tools and equipment, making our message marketable, and how to make money from our podcast. We even left with our first episode recorded. Podcasting is a great way to build confidence in your voice, multiply your income, and build an engaged audience. If you're ready to get over your fear of speaking and start your own podcast, then join CEO Tatum Tamia and Anchor Media on Thursday, April 7th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Find Your Voice Academy open house to learn how you can attend the next one. Sign up today at anchormedia.com/open house. AnchorMedia.com/OPENHOUSE. That's anchormedia.com/open house. Let's get into this week's episode.
All right. Now that we got through all the formalities. Yeah. So, Key, what's been going on?
I know you lying to me. Not you started with me. Keeping it a buck. I am trying to sit and not get up from the operating table of God too early.
That's real.
Mm-hmm.
That's real. I like that analogy.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. I'm in surgery. That's where I'm at. I'm in surgery.
Sometimes God gotta sit you down and work on some things. So that's good. That's good.
Mm-hmm. How are you?
I'm good, child. I'm tired.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very tired.
Mm-hmm.
But the usual, wedding planning, work, trying to figure out my life in general. I'm just burnt out.
What? Girl, for real, sister?
Yes, from healthcare, I'm just burnt out. I'm tired. It's been 12 long years in healthcare, and I am tired. Look, that's the honest truth. So just trying to figure out what's more feasible or realistic going into this next phase of life. Like what's more important, and figuring out if I want to change careers, what does that look like, and things like that. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Making sure I'm consulting God and not just making moves, because it's easy to just make a move. So, and then you wind up in the same place in 5 years, 2 years, whatever. So, yeah.
You
That's
feel like you've done that before?
Not necessarily. I think everything that I have done is where I was supposed to be. But I think as I've gotten older, I have learned not to get up too quickly. So you can fully hear and just be, listening to God and make sure that y'all in tune. Y'all running on the same street, okay?
Amen. That's good. When do you feel like you kind of grasp that concept? Was it something that you just had to get along the way, or do you feel like it was like an event, or like you just kind of found yourself in the same situations and it was just like, I don't want to do this now, let me sit down?
I'm still figuring it out. I'm still figuring it out. But I think as you grow, you can discern the voice of God a little bit more, and how he communicates with you. And so I don't feel like I've been told release to say, okay, this is what I want you to do. Like right now, he got me working on some other things. And some of that was just sitting where I'm at and being patient and learning what I can learn where I'm at right now,
Yeah.
Not being like, I don't like this, I'm leaving.
Yeah. Actually going through the storm.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I'm like, it's easy to be like, okay, I'm out. Bye. On to the next. But yeah, so it's a process. It's not easy. It's a day by day thing. But I feel like when it's clear what I'm supposed to do, then it'll be time for me to move. It ain't clear yet. So it ain't time to move.
How will you know when it's clear? Like I guess really the question is, how do you know when God is talking to you?
I feel like God communicates with me through signs, and it's like one of those things like with the podcast where we kept talking about it, but then also like other things come up, like you hear people say like, oh, like you should share this, or this, that, and the third. And it's like just confirmation of what I've already heard, but then I get confirmation, whether it's through something that's on TV or somebody talking something. It's like, I've never mentioned this, so okay, all right, I see you.
That's good. I think that's an important thing to know, which we talked about this on other episodes, that God speaks to everybody differently. And so however he speaks to you is how he speaks to you, and don't negate that because it's different. Or I'm starting to become a dreamer. which maybe I've always been a dreamer and didn't know that I was a dreamer. But lately, certain things that I have dreamt that the dreams were warnings of things to come. And now those things are coming and happening. And like, it was like, what? But then I had to think about it. I was like, well, hold up. God already told me this was coming. He showed me this was happening. He's even showing me the next step that's coming after this. So it makes me, instead of like being upset or hurtful, not denying that those feelings come, right? But it's also making me be like, all right, Lord, like, that's your protection. That's you really letting me know that you got me, because you cared enough to forewarn me about something before it happened. You cared enough to go ahead and start getting me prepared months ago for what was to come.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And having that insight, sometimes we can be so caught up in our hurt or our pain and anger that we don't recognize the blessing of what God has given us. So even just being able to recognize that and have the insight, like, that's a blessing. It's like, oh, okay, God, like, you were shielding me. You were preparing my heart and my mind, like, way before I was even thinking about this.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. And that don't always mean that pain won't come. It just means that in the pain, you find a reason to still have joy and still praise God. It don't mean that your situation changes. And I think sometimes, like, when people hear about people getting closer to God through the storm and stuff, it, like, sometimes it can sound real good, but it's like, oh, no. Let me. Yeah, this ain't cute. Now, I was still crying. I'm still hurt. Listen, I still had to call somebody to keep me from, you know what I'm saying, getting vengeance. You know what I'm saying? But in that, when I sat down and really just got back in my word, or God sat me down or whatever, or I took a second to just breathe, it was like, Lord, thank you, because I could have went down the wrong road and been paying for the rest of my life for the next 5-10 years, whatever. Like, you know what I mean? So it's definitely something to just thank God for. And I guess we're both in two different seasons, but giving God the same praise. Does it make sense? Like,
giving God the same praise, the same space to do his work, and like in two different areas.
Yeah. He's good. So, I guess for the real friends like y'all, if y'all are going through something and you don't really quite know, where you're at or where you're going, I would suggest Pastor Jerry Flowers. He has a Destiny Decisions, RedefinedTV. He has a Destiny Decisions thing that he's going through now, and it's called Making Peace with Your Past. And in that, I felt like it kind of spoke to like your work environment of, like you were saying, like you moved here and then like it worked out and it got you lessons, but it's also like, okay, let me slow down and make sure I hear the voice of God before I make another decision. And then with mine, it's like, okay, Lord, like, I know what my past said, and now you giving me warnings of the future, but what am I supposed to do with all of that today?
Exactly.
And so I think that would be a good one to just listen to. Real Friends. If y'all are struggling, you can find it on YouTube. And he has clips on Instagram and all that stuff. So, and y'all know we've quoted Pastor Jerry Flowers and his wife, Miss Tamisha Flowers, multiple times before on the podcast. And we've done some personal things on our own with their ministry, and they've just been a blessing to us. Way before we started the podcast.
They really are.
Yeah. So, if you get a chance and it speaks to you, then definitely hit us up. Send us an email at realfriends@destinationkingdom.org to let us know if it touched you. Send us a text message. Y'all that have our numbers or whatever, IG, DM us, Facebook, whatever. We check it all. So
we do.
You got anything else? You didn't tell them about Brody. How's Brody doing? We heard him barking earlier.
My child heard him barking. He's doing good. He's a little needy today because it's raining. he is a true weather baby, is what I like to say, because yeah, if it's about to storm or it is storming, he is like very like, I want to be up under you. So he's barking because he wanted to get in the door and I had the door closed.
Oh, he wanted his mommy.
Yes.
No, poor thing. How do you deal with that? Because you are not a up under you female.
Oh,
You not. I ain't never seen you really been clingy with nothing.
not nothing and nobody, huh? But no, it's cool. I think I have kind of leaned more into that side as I have grown, and I mean, he's cuddly. I like it.
Oh, you're growing up.
Okay.
You are growing up. I'm proud of you. Giving into your emotional availability side, rather.
These relationships will do it to you, honey. They'll do it to you.
I can see the face that Denitra just made. Like, bruh. I'm happy for you, though.
I think that's like the benefit of being with somebody that's so in tune with their emotions. Like I was somebody that was kind of shied away from my emotions. I was getting better with it, but when you with somebody that's very in tune with their emotions, it's like, oh no, I ain't there. I'm not there. So it's forced me to kind of be more open about how I feel and things like, and even showing how I feel. So it's good.
You better show somebody you love them, girl.
Clearly.
Well, y'all know I made Denitra show me. Well, I still make her show me. She's gotten a lot better of just doing things on her own lately and saying things on her own. But the last, 13 years, because we're going on year 15. Ooh, y'all been together almost 2 years. So, yeah, almost 2 years. Y'all been together?
2 years.
2 years. Mm-hmm. So 2 years that y'all been together. Yeah. Which y'all know, I make Denitra hug me.
I say I love her because she be like, you ain't gotta tell me you love me.
Y'all know my thing. You better tell me why I'm still living. I don't need y'all see all them TikToks where the best friends be over the casket. Best friend, you know I love you, girl. Why you leave me? It's about to be summertime. I gotta show you some of them. They funny.
Okay.
They some of them is messy, but it's funny too. But yes, I'm trying to prevent you from being that friend at the funeral. I love you, girl. You gonna be that friend anyway, but still.
Am I? I ain't gonna be doing that.
In your own time.
At my house.
I said in your own time. I never said it was gonna be with people. I said in your own time.
At my house.
I'm like, knowing you'll be the circle back somewhere that remind you of me all by yourself.
I can't.
God forbid I go early.
I'm saying.
I know you can't take it.
You just gonna be a mess, Lord.
You gonna be a mess. I'm trying to put this on. See how she do. That's how Denitra puts what she would feel on me. That's how she projects very well. At least in this relationship. I can't speak for the other one.
But.
I don't want to put that on you in that relationship if that's what you do. I don't want to put that. I don't want to put my mouth on that now. Well, then Denitra projects in the other relationship too, because she ain't denying it. She projects her feelings onto you. And it's like, would I really do that?
It's probably like a safety mechanism.
Yeah, what are you afraid of? You're afraid I'm gonna use your vulnerability against you?
No.
What are you afraid of?
I don't know. This is not a counseling session.
I'm asking questions. Then she get high style. I pray my strength in the Lord. I'm trying.
Pray for mine too, because she be trying to act like it be me, and it don't just be me, bro.
I never say, I tell you I love you. I tell you when I love you. I tell you when I miss you. I tell you when, Denisha, I need a break. Or like, I make it very clear when I need a break or I need space. Do I
not? Not this face. Not this face. Close your mouth.
Because you ain't saying nothing. I'm asking questions. If I don't, you need to call me.
Sometimes.
What else I do?
Sometimes you just pull back, and I be like, "What you got going on?"
I ask that stuff offline.
Oh, now you want to talk offline. Oh, now you want.
I was gonna ask you, have I done that lately to you?
No.
See. BB bring I don't even know what when she talking about I did that, but whatever. Anyway, y'all, we don't let y'all into too much business.
Clearly, I done had a whole phone conversation with her because
the basis of, I think, what this whole episode was just like, we're both just in a season of transition, and I think we're both just trying to be very methodical and very intentional about letting God do his work and in very different yet similar ways with us as individuals before we make a move. I feel like we're at a point in life where if we go one way, it can impact the couple years to come. And if we go another way, so it's like, Lord, I just want to hear your voice clearly.
And I want to be where you want me to be, okay?
Yeah, I gotta be where your presence is. I've been where your presence is not, and it's
what she say? What Tasha say? I want to be where you are. I gotta be where you are. Yeah.
Don't have us worshiping. Y'all been worshiping your own time, but yeah, we definitely want to hear back from you guys and girls, from you real friends. We love y'all, and yeah, we'll catch up.
We're just in summer 2022. Because
yeah,
we're gonna be back. Look, all of this to say, we are going to be back, okay?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. So y'all be blessed. Please do not forget, if you are interested in starting your own podcast and you just want some help, you don't really know where to go, please make sure that you attend Tatum, Tamia, and Anchor Media's open house for Find Your Voice Academy. Once again, that is Thursday, April 7th at 7 p.m. And that is at anchormedia.com/open house. Again, that is anchormedia.com/open house. We'll see y'all later. Bye.
Yeah.